The upward trend continues in Milton. Our average home price is just got over 1.1 million. It's a very healthy growth in the Milton market. Still happens to be very sought after by first-time homeowners, investors. Townhomes are most sought after right now, and and selling like hotcakes in Milton.
What is up, YouTube? Matt McKeever here, and we're back talking to you guys about Milton, Ontario with Waiz. Hey, Waiz, how's it going?
Hey, Matt. Thanks for having me. It's great, and just happens to be today's election date, so I'm very curious how Canada votes today. And after this interview, I'm just going to go cast my vote. So it's an exciting day for Canada, and I hope everybody goes out and votes. Make sure that you vote today, regardless of the party, and remember, that you have to have try to understand that the local guy who's doing the best for you is urge your vote, regardless who is there as a PM.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out, and certainly there could be some consequences for real estate investors. But I know you've got a presentation together for us today about Milton, kind of updating us on the stats as well. We might explore a couple other subject matters just in regards to a lot of people do and are sitting on a lot of equity in regards to if you already have bought your principal residence, as well as maybe some other opportunities in regards to using RSP funds or other kind of creative ways to get into the market. But before we explore those things, let's pull up the presentation and chat about what's going on in your neck of the woods in Milton, Ontario.
So as you can see, the upward trend continues in Milton, right? So our average home price is just got over 1.1 million. I know that might sound a little bit redundant. We are actually over the 1.1 million. So this is just the average. 8.9% monthly change year over year, and 8.4% quarterly change, and then yearly change is at 28.5%. So it's a very healthy growth in the Milton market. Still happens to be very sought after by first-time homeowners, investors, and great place to be again. So let's look into some of the stats. Like last month, we were discussing the price was shooting up to just over 1.1 million. Now we are over the 1.1 million mark on averages, but we'll go into the details, home by home type and etc. shortly. Overall, as you can see right here, we are selling quite a bit of homes again. 65 detached homes, 81 townhomes, and 16 condos. As you can see, townhomes are most sought after right now, and and selling like hotcakes in Milton. So going with the detached again, most popular segment is the 3-bedroom. 1-car garage right now at $1.3 million. It's again, it's gone up significantly since we started the year. From last year, we were at something similar to 982 or close to $1 million, and now we are definitely up quite a bit, so to 1.3 million. And the next favorite, of course, is the 4-bedroom 2-car garage home. Generally, this is with 3+ washrooms. So that's reached a new high of 1.5 million. Okay, so similar homes would have costed you about 1.3 million about 6 months ago. right now is at 1.5. It's interesting to see this segment grow, Matt, as you have families who are either have multi-generational living, right? Or the kids have either come back, or you have parents or in-laws coming in. So I can see this segment of 4-bedroom homes quite popular in Milton, Ontario, right? More people seeking those, and of course the luxury division. We're going into the 5-bedroom. 5-bedroom homes was at 1.6 million, which is about the same since it was about 6 months back, and these homes have also gone up as sometimes the luxury market, it's kind of a little bit on its own, but you can see also that the move up story, right? So somebody who would have had a 3-bedroom home that would have moved up to the 4 or 5-bedroom in Milton itself, right? So yeah, those are the breakdowns for the detached. For townhomes, again, the popular segment being the 3-bedroom townhomes, 962 average year over year increase over 28%, which is the average for Milton. Similar homes were selling for about 868 about 3 months back. So yeah, significant increase in the 3-bedrooms. This segment has become a favorite in the sense, it's in a way where more people are going into the townhome, which is a 3-bedroom, which was affordable, I would say, but with the popularity, it is also touching close to $1 million, and with the 4-bedrooms, which are already touching $1 million and more, right?
And so just kind of talking about that, Waiz, do you think as you continue to see those 3 bedrooms creep up and maybe even surpass the $1 million mark, do you think is that going to slow that category down? Because I imagine a lot of people buying, they potentially might be, first-time buyers or upgrade buyers, and coming up with that down payment, I could see being a challenge.
That has been the trend, in the sense more and more first-time home buyers are finding it challenging, because as soon as it hits the 1 million mark, you no longer qualify for the 5% down. You will have to cough up 20%, right? So that can be challenging for first-time home buyers. But most of the people in this segment, I would say, who are looking at $1 million homes, most of them are move-up buyers. So they might have had a 2-bedroom, condo or a townhome that they're upgrading to the 3-bedroom, right? Yeah. So it's increasingly becoming challenging for Canadians to afford homes, and especially in sought after areas such as Milton. It's becoming challenging every day.
Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that. And so I guess what are we looking at in regards to keep going.
Yeah, sure. Let's look into condos. Again, this is a good place to start with, whether it's a first-time home buyer or investor, to invest into condos. And a 1-bedroom condo, you can get it in Milton for $548. Again, it has been increasing since last year, where it was about $472. Good 16% increase in the price point. 2 bedrooms, again, very popular segment for first-time home buyers, young families. The segment is really popular, so you can still get a 2-bedroom in the range of about $640 to $700 range. So the 2-bedroom condo continues to be the popular choice here, right? Yeah, so those were the breakdown for the different products, detached townhomes and condos. We'll go on to the inventory. So in the last 28 days, 306 new listings came into Milton. Out of those, 163 have sold. The average days on market is 10 days. Again, very fast. And list to sell price ratio is again 105%. So yeah, definitely selling over asking. Still a seller's market. Still we find multiple bids. And yeah, so still a hot market out here in Milton. With regards to the story on the inventory and price from last time, as you can see right here, there was a steep decline in the inventory, and we see a slow rise in the inventory going up slowly. So hopefully that will ease the price a little bit. But knowing the Milton market, I think the price will continue to climb. So if you are a buyer, I would say the time to buy is now. And if you're a seller, you are still getting top dollar. So definitely reach out if you plan to sell your home. We are still in a seller's market. Okay.
Yeah, I guess just looking towards the fall in the coming months, are you expecting to see inventory creeping up, kind of staying the same, or do you think it'll drop off?
Generally, Matt, the tendency has been that it will increase and then it'll drop off. So we are still finding buyers. I mean, we still have buyers who are still looking to purchase and settle down between these months of September, October, and November. So I think the inventory most likely will increase till November and then die off for the holidays. So yeah, generally after December first week, we have less inventory, and more people are more focused towards the holidays season and to enjoy time with their family and so on, or vacations. So that will be a time where probably the inventory will go down. Also, the interest in real estate generally goes down at that time. Having said that, very serious buyers are still looking during those times, and very serious sellers are selling at those times. So actually, winter actually is a very good time to buy a property, because comparatively it's less competition. So yeah, so I hope there's some sort of a stabilization in next months to come, with inventory increasing. So if you're a buyer, definitely look out to purchase in the next couple of months. Let's go on to the breakdown of the days on market with regards to the price point segments. So anything between 500 and 750K is taking about 15 days to sell. So still not bad. About 2 weeks to sell. And obviously the next segment, which is the most popular segment, the 750 to $1 million, record 7 days. So within a week, a house in Milton is getting sold in this price range. So still very high demand. And of course the next, which is the 1 million to 2.5 million, still very attractive. Within 9 days to 10 days, we are having homes sold in the luxury market as well, right? Yeah. So yeah, let's go on a little bit more further with regards to the listings. Detached, again, the popular segment being the 3-bedroom. The new listings, about 46 new listings. This is just happens to be that it's a 0% increase, or there's no change really. But yeah, this segment is, like I said, very popular segment. So inventory is there, but it has not increased since last year. But the price, if you see in this segment, is definitely over over list price, 1.77% or more, right? Last year, 27% less than last year. 5-bedroom, 17 listings, about 31% more than last year. Yeah, so just a little bit of what is coming through with regards to the inventory, with regards to detached home, and then the townhomes as well. Like I said, 14 new listings, about 14 listings in the 2-bedroom section. 3 bedrooms, about 71 listings. Still lesser than last year, but you can see the significant number of listings in this segment, the 3-bedroom, and the 4-bedroom is 17 listings. So yeah, you can see that this segment here, the 3-bedroom segment, is a really popular segment, and selling much over list, so 1.9% over list price. Going on to the condos again, 1 bedrooms, 14 new listings, 2 bedrooms, 30. Yeah, overall, condo listings are also doing well. You know, of the segment is also moving in this segment. Listings are also moving in this segment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, moving over to our favorite rankings out of the 23 in the GTA. Milton still is the 12th most expensive city. So right here, so still sought after, 12th most expensive city, 7th fastest growing in terms of price, 7th fastest growing, so 28%, 28.5% year-over-year increase. What else? And fastest selling, yes, days on market, we are selling within 10 days. Okay. Just happens to be that Ajax appears to be quite fast, so it looks like the East End is on fire. Followed by Halton Hills, Brampton, and then Milton. So yeah, we are still the fastest selling, and turnover 22nd place on the turnover. So percentage of homes sold over the listings in the last 28 days. So yeah, we're selling a significant amount of our inventory off. So yeah, so those are the updates. Still a very attractive market, still a hot market, still a seller's market. Yeah, that's my briefing for you, Matt, for Milton this month.
Awesome. Yeah, I appreciate that, Waiz. And so I know there was a couple other items that you were going to discuss or explore with us. And maybe even before we jump into those, we'd love to hear, you know, how's your project going? I think last time you were kind of giving us a quick tour, showing us that you'd had the door, the extra wide door cut in and the staircase.
Right. Yeah, so the update on the project is that the guys have ordered for the door, the double door. So that has actually arrived from Home Depot. So I've got the door. Now they've taken measurements for the railings. The railings and the door will be up soon. So hopefully by next episode, I should have the video or pictures for you guys for the installation of the door and the railings. So that will be one a big chunk of the project, because I wanted it done before the winter, the separate door and entrance, and then we could focus on the inside of the home later through the winter. Yeah.
Awesome. And so I know the other item that you were going to discuss with us was just some creative approaches to being able to do your first deal or your next deal in regards to investing in real estate. So yeah, take it away. What should the viewers be aware of?
Yeah, definitely. You know what, from the episodes that we have last time, you know, there was some feedback where you know, the viewers were saying that it's getting more and more expensive for Canadians to get into the housing market. Now that is true. That is true, and believe me, when I look at these statements, you know, I empathize with the viewers, where, you know, it is getting challenging. But you know what? I would definitely ask the viewers to reach out to mortgage brokers, to the banks, and to individuals like us here in on this channel, to me, right? Would love to have a discussion on how we can help you to save for the down payment, or borrow funds for the down payment, right? So you could use your RRSPs, to purchase. You could use a gift from your parents to purchase, right? So there are many options. So don't just shy away looking at a presentation like this, where I'm just telling you that a home is $1.4 million or $1.5 million. I would say, buy what you can afford, even if it is that 1-bedroom condo. I would say, qualify for it and get it. And there are like different opportunities. There are different ways to get into your first home. There are different programs available. So reach out to us. We can have a discussion on that. And that's for the first time buyers. Okay. Don't be disappointed and don't be disheartened, and don't just don't get into the victim mode, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Is that I bought my first property when I was 24 years old, and I was just working a regular sales job, but I made an effort. I made the intention. I saved for it, and got into it, right? Obviously, 20 years back that was different. But believe me, every time a new homeowner is faced with the same challenges, whether it was 20 years back or today, housing is always expensive, or always seems to be expensive. Right?
Yeah, and I think it's important to understand that it's always, for recent memory at least, it's always been a significant expense category for the average Canadian, right? So for as long as I've been tracking it, it's always represented, 30% or more often of the spending category of the average Canadian. And I think the real key is having a plan, right? Yeah. Most of us didn't accidentally buy our first property. In fact, we really made a commitment, as you were saying. We really focused on it, made it a priority, and tried to set ourselves up for success. And I think that a lot of people right now, the prices maybe feel unattainable, maybe it feels just out of reach, but just dwelling on that won't necessarily change your situation whatsoever. Whereas if you actually start taking control, saving whatever you can, even if it's just incrementally at the start, start putting yourself in a slightly better position today than you were yesterday.
Yeah, definitely, Matt. So that's my, little bit of advice to the new homeowners, right, or first-time homeowners, right? And obviously, the next step is the people who've already bought, right? People who've already bought, how you can help others with regards to housing, right? Look at it this way, right? If you are a homeowner and your home has significantly gone up in value, now you're sitting on huge amounts of equity, right? For example, I know people who bought in Milton in 2002 and 2004, 2005. And at that time, the house price was $250, right? $300,000. Now it's $1.3 million. So if you're sitting down on a $1 million equity and you're not doing anything about it, right? Two disservices you're doing actually. First, you are actually not using the money for yourself, right? You're not investing in anything. That money is not doing anything for you, right? And the other thing you can do is you can actually help out with people with housing, in the sense you can buy a secondary home and you can rent that out. So you can actually get into the what do you call the rental market. You create more housing, affordable housing. So you can definitely go take out the equity, buy another product. Let's say you bought a bungalow, right? You bought a bungalow, and then if you could do a duplex on it, like if you buy a duplex, or you take a single family home, make it into a duplex. Now you're suddenly providing 2 families with homes, right? And that's you're actually helping out in formation of new housing, right? So 2 things happening. You're owning one more real estate, and then you are providing more housing, and then you're easing the rental market, right? So so definitely look into that. I would say is that I have my mortgage experts team that I work with. So if you are a homeowner who has just 1 property or 2 properties, and you are looking to purchase your 3rd or 4th property, reach out to us, and we will guide you how to go about it, right? Because sometimes Matt, people do a few mistakes, like they would just take a HELOC and try to buy another property. Now some lenders are not allowing it, and also other lenders are actually taking that as a mortgage, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're seeing
and
that
factors into your debt service ratio.
So the eligibility is being reduced, right? So before you do any steps, consult a professional, either your bank or your mortgage broker or your realtor, right? So definitely look into that. So that's my message for existing homeowners, to tap into your equity and looking to purchase your 2nd or 3rd property. Okay, and the second point I wanted to bring up is people with RRSPs, right? People with RRSPs. So one, of course, is one use of the RRSPs, that if you're a first-time home buyer, you borrow against your RRSPs and you buy your home. So that's the very popular. Everybody kind of knows that, right? But the second aspect of RRSPs is that you can actually use your RRSPs to invest into real estate, right? So Matt recently had on his channel was interviewing I think
Josh and Eric. Kyle Ford.
Josh from Finley team, and also Kale Ford as well. And recently on my channel I had Amanda Schultz as well. So we were talking about how you can take RRSPs, move into a trust company, and invest into real estate projects. Obviously there are some rules, like for example, they say that it cannot be your family, so it has to be an arm's length transaction, which is somebody other than your family or relatives. So it can be a friend or somebody that you want, they want to invest into real estate, and you can actually lend them your RSP at a certain percentage, right? Or different terms, whatever you feel suitable, right? So and here is I would say a real estate hack, right? So let's say your parents are sitting on 100K that in RSPs, but they cannot give it to you directly, okay? But they can lend it to your friend, okay, to buy their home or whatever. Hopefully your friend has, or their parents can invest with you with their RSPs. So it's a mutual exchange.
Yeah, and for anyone that's looking to really dive deeper into this stuff, because there's definitely some key nuances there, sit down with your lawyer or your accountant. I suspect more often accountants will be familiar with this, but it's important just to make sure you've got your structure set up when we're looking to do RSP lending and mortgages. But there really are great opportunities with that strategy. So I appreciate you highlighting that. Go ahead. Sorry, Waiz.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. So I just wanted to have that opportunity, is to put the seed into into your audience who's viewing this, in the sense there are other possibilities. Look into it, explore, right, and learn more about it. So there are many books on it. I think one of them is the RSP Secret. The other book that I was reading the other day was this one here, Money People Deal. Right. It also has a section on RSP investments, right? So yeah, expand your knowledge. Reach out to professionals, right? There are different ways of doing it. Just commenting on Matt's channel saying that it's become too expensive for Canadians to buy housing, and there are ways. Okay, there are ways.
Yeah.
Try to learn, educate yourself, and reach out to professionals so that we can help guide you to either make your first purchase, your second purchase, or your fifth purchase, right? So that was my intention, Matt, is to educate people and to give them the opportunity to connect with us, to connect with me. I am on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, on YouTube as well. So my phone number and details are right here below. In the
right in the video description, guys. And I do encourage you to reach out to Waiz, and I appreciate you highlighting just the different options available for people, because one of the things that really does hold back the average Canadian real estate investor is just things they don't even know, right? They don't even know to ask the question of, how can I tap into the equity in my house? They don't even know how to ask the question of, is there a way I can use this RSP to either help me or others grow their real estate portfolio? And it really does just come down to being willing to and comfortable to have those conversations with experts. So, if you guys are looking to invest in the Milton area, or maybe even just connect with another local investor, I really do encourage you to reach out to Waiz. All his contact information is in the video description down below. Again, talk to your mortgage agent, talk to your mortgage broker or your local banker, and just start exploring those options, right? And if you get a first no or a first roadblock, don't immediately give up there. Start reframing the questions, get a second opinion. It's so important that you take control of your personal financial life, because at the end of the day, no one else is going to do it or care more about your money than you. So again, really appreciate it, Waiz.
Thank you, Matt.